All right, let's get a quick warm up before we get to lower body today. Going to bring those hands up overhead. We are reaching, allowing that body to lengthen. We're going to drop to the right. Use that opposite oblique to pull us back to center. Drop to the left. Back to center. Right. Center. Left. Good. Center. We're going to just do about 4 big arm circles. We're up. Slow and controlled. Last one. Good. Bring it up. Drop it over. Allowing that head to hang, feeling that stretch through that back side. You can get that slight hip rotation, getting into that right, then that left. Good. We're going to go ahead and drop it into that crouch position. We're going to open up. We're going to alternate, open up, using that elbow to press against that leg, opening it up, back to center. Open it up, center. Good. Drop it back or bring it back up. Roll it up. We're going to widen that stance. We're going to get those reaches. Reach. Reach. Good. Reach it back to center. Reach back to center. Drop it over one more time in that wide stance. Feeling that stretch. Go ahead and roll it up, bring it in. We're just going to get some air squats to finish out. Good. And then you can get some hip openers while I explain that format. Okay. So lower body today is going to be the same format as it was for upper body. We are going to start with a 4-minute group. You are going to need that bench out or a chair. So first group, you have 2 step ups. Okay. So dumbbells are just hanging at that side. You're going to step it up to the left, step it down, step it up to the right, step it down. Once you get 2 step ups, you are front racking those dumbbells. We're going into 1 squat. Then you're going to go to 2 step ups. So that racked squat is going to be your climbing exercise in this round. You are going to climb up to 6 reps. If you get up to 6 reps on that squat, then you're going to start to work your way down. The step ups, right, left, stay at 2 for the entire 4 minutes. All right, ready? And go. So dumbbells hanging at those sides, not resting, more in a farmer's carry hold. We step it all the way up. Step down, switch. Step it all the way up. Step down, switch. Bring it to our shoulder. Squat. That loaded front squat is going to be the climbing squat or going to be the climbing exercise. So 2 step ups, right, left, and then you're getting that squat on that squat. I stay forward, sitting into it. Dumbbells aren't resting on those shoulders. They are loaded and slightly out in front. Good. In this 4 minutes, you're finding the heavy within that weight, challenging yourself within that lift. Good. Step up right, step up left. And then you're getting into that loaded squat. That loaded squat is what's climbing. Nice job, you guys. So on that step up, we drive up right. The same foot we drive up stays up that entire round. We step down, drive up, step down. And then we front load those dumbbells, rack it, and then we get that climbing squat. On that squat, you're lowering and lifting, not going for speed, slowing down those reps. Good. You are over halfway there. Nice job. Step up right, step up left, climbing, front loaded squat. You have 90 seconds to go. Nice job, you guys. Drive it all the way up. All the way up. Then you're gonna front rack those dumbbells. Sit that butt down, keep those eyes up. Slow and controlled. Nice job. We have under a minute to go. Climbing to 6 reps on those front loaded squats. Once you get to 6 reps, you're gonna start to climb back down. Nice job. A little over 30 seconds continuing to work. Twenty seconds to go. Nice job, you guys. Stay in at 10 seconds. And stop. Nice job. Dumbbells down. Go ahead and shake it out. So you're gonna still need that bench out. We are going to a 30, 30, 30. We have 2 rounds of this. We are just having 1 dumbbell. So we are doing a Bulgarian. So to find that distance, sit on your bench, extend that leg. Then we're gonna bring it out, and then that other leg sits on or is on that bench, okay? So we have a Bulgarian. Right side for 30 seconds. Then you're gonna switch left side for 30 seconds. Then you're bringing that dumbbell to that chest. We just have 1 single heavy dumbbell. We're doing a squat, but we're gonna load it to the bench to stand. So we're gonna transfer that weight to the bench, and then we stand it back up. So 30, 30, 30, 2 rounds through, starting with that Bulgarian. Ready? And go. So again, to find that distance, you sit, extend that leg, bring it out, back leg, laces down on top of that bench. We have 30 seconds in that Bulgarian. Drop, lower, lift, lower, lift. Good. 3, 2, 1. Switch, other side. Dumbbell moves to that left hand. That right leg is forward. That left foot laces down on that bench. You can have that slight hinge forward. Lower and lift. Good. You have 10 seconds. From here, we're going to bring that dumbbell to that chest. We have that transfer, that squat transfer, and switch. So you're coming in close to that step. You squat it, transfer that weight to that bench. Transfer the weight, back up. Allow those feet to be light. Stand it back up. Transfer the weight up. Good. 10 seconds. And stop. Nice work. You have about 10 seconds off. Shake it out. And then we are back for our right, left squat. One more time. Go ahead and load up that single heavy dumbbell. Find that space for that Bulgarian. Ready? And go. Sit, extend, up, laces down. We are dropping. Lower and lift. Good. Keeping those eyes forward. You can have that slight hinge. Making sure that knee doesn't extend over that toe on that lower. And switch. Opposite side, same thing. So that spacing, when you sit and extend, should allow that knee to line up right where it should be. Not extending over that toe. Good. Stay on it. And switch. You are up. We have that sit stand. Transfer that weight. All that weight transfers to that bench. Plant those feet. The weight is evenly distributed in those feet on that stand up. Transfer that weight. Stand it up. 10 seconds. And stop. Nice job. Dumbbell down. You can go ahead and move that bench out of the way. All right, so our next group, you're gonna need, again, 2 heavy dumbbells that are right for that reverse lunge and that over the fence. So this is gonna be a right left again for our 2 count. So it's 2 reverse lunges. So right counts as 1, left counts as 1. Then we're coming to the top. We have 1 over the fence. Then 2 reverse lunges, 2 over the fence. Again, those over the fence are climbing to 6, and then you're gonna start to climb your way back down. Ready? And go. So stepping it back, reverse lunge right, reverse lunge left, soft bend through those knees, core is staying pulled in, shoulder blades are staying slightly pinched for that over the fence. You have 1 over the fence, then you're back to 2 reverse lunge. And then we have 2 over the fence. That over the fence continues to climb. Soft bend, core stays pulled in, shoulder blades pinched on that over the fence. You are slow and controlled, squeezing through that back side. Squeeze, squeeze. Then you're going back to those reverse lunges, right, left. Again, in these 4-minute groups, you are finding the lift, finding the heavy. Good. Slowing it down, dropping, making sure that back stays nice and flat. Then we're extending on the up. Then we're stepping back into those 2 reverse lunges. Those 2 reverse lunges stay at 2 reps. Slow and controlled on that over the fence. Core stays pulled in, soft bend through those knees, pinch through those shoulder blades. We're dropping it over, feeling that stretch, squeezing through that back side on that stand. Find that burn, find that shake. Good. Slow it down. You are climbing to 6 reps. Once you get those 6 reps, you're gonna start to make your way back down. We are over halfway there. Good. Nice job, you guys. Form looks really good. On those reverse lunges, making sure those legs stay wide. You're not stepping back into that tight wire. "90 seconds to go." Keeping that form for over the fence. Good. You need to shake out those hands, shake out those legs at any time, shake it out, then you're jumping right back into it. And we're stepping it back. Then we're dropping it over, slow and controlled for that over the fence. Good. If you would happen to get down to 1 again for that over the fence, you can start back and climb back to 6. You have 15 seconds. Just continuing to work through those reps. Nice job, you guys. And stop. Nice work. Dumbbells down. Go ahead and shake it out. We are going to a 30-30-30 group. You're just going to need 1 heavy dumbbell again. So we are starting right RDL. So we're just going to go into a kickstand RDL. Okay. So that right leg is kickstand. That left leg is starting. That right hand has that dumbbell. We are dropping it over to stand. Okay, right side. Then we switch. We go left side for 30 seconds. Then we bring that dumbbell to our chest and we go into good mornings. So on those good mornings, you can have that dumbbell at that chest or you can have it right there placed on those shoulder blades and you're just slowly dropping over till you feel that nice flat back extend up. All right, RDL, ready? And go. So you're in that kickstand. Drop it over. Extend to stand. Good. Slow and controlled, making sure the majority of that weight is in that left hand. That kickstand leg is just there to help with that bit of stability. You can even open up that knee to get it out of the way for that RDL and switch. Same thing, dumbbell transfers to that left hand. That right leg is now the working leg. Nice job. Soft bend through that leg, dropping it over, extend to stand. 30 seconds. Finishing off those hamstrings, those glutes. All right, bring it to that shoulder. Good mornings. Drop it over. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze all the way to stand. Drop it. Squeeze to stand. Nice flat back on that drop. Shift those hips. Flat back. Stand it up. 5 seconds. And stop. Set that dumbbell down. Shake it out quick. You have 10 seconds. Then we're loading it back up for our second and final round. All right, here we go. Ready? And go. Right hand has that dumbbell. Left leg is that working leg. Drop it over. Extend to stand. Good. Lower and lift. Making sure 80% of that weight is in that left leg. And switch. Transferring that weight to that left arm. Now that right leg is that working leg. That left foot is just in that light kickstand. Think 80-20, 80% of that weight is in that right leg, 20% is in that kickstand leg. Just helping with that stability. Nice job, squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Bring that dumbbell to that chest. Slow and controlled on that drop to lift. Good. Thinking good morning. Drop it over. Nice flat back. Extend. 30 seconds. And stop. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead and set that dumbbell down. All right, we are to another 4-minute group. You are just going to need one heavy dumbbell for this round. So we are starting with 2 goblet squats. So feet are a little wider than shoulder width apart. You can have those toes slightly out, but more facing forward, okay? So we have 2 goblet squats. 1, 2. From there, we are going into 1 calf raise. Then you're back to those 2 goblets. If you need to lower that dumbbell for that calf raise, you can lower that dumbbell. Then you're loading it back up for that goblet. Those calf raises are going to climb to 8 reps, and then we'll climb back down. Starting with those 2 goblets. You have 4 minutes on the clock. Ready? And go. So 2 goblets. Slow and controlled on those goblets. Find that 1 second hold at the bottom. Slow on the up. If you need to drop that dumbbell for that calf raise, you can drop that dumbbell. Then you're back to those 2 goblets. Focus on the heavy. Focus on the lift. Slow this down. Those calf raises are going to climb. Good. Again, 1 second hold on those goblet squats. Again, on those calf raises. Again, 1 second hold at the top. 1 second hold. Then you're going to be back to those 2 goblets. Good. Slow and controlled. Not rushing through those calf raises. Find that up. Find that hold. Slow. Come to hover. Drive it back up. Even if you just shift that weight a little bit forward to stay in that calf raise. Our mind wants to start to speed these exercises up to get through the reps. You need to slow them down. Slow all the way up for that calf raise. Hold. Hold. Then you're going to bring it back to that chest. Goblet. Slow on the down. Hold for a second. Slow on the up. Good. Nice job, you guys. You are climbing those calf raises to 8 reps. Once you get to 8 reps, you are going to start to work your way back down. There are 2 goblets in between every climbing calf raise. Good. You have 90 seconds to go. Again, slow and control the most goblets. Drop those elbows between those knees. Slight pause. Slow on the up. Drop. Hold. Slow on the up. You have 1 minute to go. You've already knocked out 3 minutes. Nice job, you guys. You got this. Continuing to work. "30 seconds. Nice job. Squeeze. Stay in that hover for those calf raises. You have 10 seconds to go. Finish this out. And stop. Nice job. Dumbbell down. So you are just going to need out just that first riser of that step, or anything that acts as that first riser, okay? If you do not have that first riser, you can go without. So our 30, 30, 30, we are doing one heavy dumbbell. We are doing right, left again to start. So we are doing right calf raises, okay? Or left, whichever foot you want to start. But we're going to start on top of that riser to help with that leverage. So that heel is off that step. We're driving it up, lower, drive it up. So that other leg can just be hanging. You can get that tight, slight tap with that toe. Then we're going to move to the other side. Again, heel is off that step to allow us to get up into that calf raise. And then we're going to step it off. We have a squat. We have a heel raise, pulse at the bottom to stand. So it's squat, heel raise right, heel raise left, back down to stand. Starting with that calf raise right, ready? And go. So again, heel is off the edge of that single riser. You are going to drive up in that calf raise. Up, up. Good. So you're going to get a full range of motion here in that neutral. That heel is just going to drop. Good. Again, you can use that other foot as kind of that kickstand, but allowing that single leg, single calf to work and switch. Same thing, other side. Heel stays off. That single riser, we're driving it all the way up to that toe. Lower. Find that rhythm. Again, you can have that tiptoe. Just graze the ground on that other foot. And switch. You have that squat with those pulses. So squat, heel raise right, heel raise left, lower to stand. Squat, heel raise right, heel raise left, lower to stand. So we have 3 pulses all together at the bottom. Pulse, pulse with that heel raise, stand it up. Pulse it, right, left, up, and stop. Nice job. Shake it out if you need to. You have about 10 seconds. We're back to that single riser for that calf raise. Ready? And go. Right side, 30 seconds. Nice job, you guys. Final 90 seconds here. Drive it up. Lower, drive. And switch, switch, Switch sides, we're getting into that calf raise on that opposite side. Heel is hanging off that step or that riser, driving it up. Good. Nice job. 10 seconds. And we're going into that squat with those 3 pulses. You're getting that heel raise right, left, ready, and go. So squat, heel raise right, heel raise left, lower to stand. So we have 3 pulses at the bottom. 1, 2, 3 to stand. Good. Drop it, heel raise, drop to stand. You have 10 seconds. Finish this out. And stop. All right, that is it for lower body today, you guys. Way to show up, way to work. Have a good day. Bye.